All right. Says live on my end.
Yep.
Okay. So hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast, episode 140. We're 10 episodes away from 150. I have no idea what we're going to do for 150. Probably nothing. Anyway, as always, I'm your host, Al, and joining me for now is one of the regulars. Aaron's here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you enjoying the almost end of the year?
Yeah. It's also a very chilly episode of the podcast because it's kind of fucking cold out.
Yeah, so much ice.
A lot of
I'm
ice.
surprised me and you both didn't get a power outage.
I know, right? It's like I look outside and it's like there's not a lot of snow on the ground. It's just all rain and frozen rain and ice, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, we're supposed to get more snow than ice, but you know.
yeah, like because I asked my dad about it yesterday and he was like, yeah, like I'm like, how much are we supposed to get? He said about 5-6 inches, and like I look outside, I'm like, it's maybe like an inch or two, but it's all slush and ice and crap.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so yeah, we got a few things we can discuss. First of all, the Game Awards happened.
Yeah, yes it did. Yes it did.
Did you watch them at all, Aaron?
I watched Angry Joe's summary of what happened at the Game Awards.
I'd say that's good enough.
Mm-hmm.
So like me and Joe, we watched him live, and I went in there with, you know, as like most things, like, you know, like the Game Awards or like a PlayStation State of Play or a Nintendo Direct, I tend to go in with like the bar set really low,
Mm-hmm.
so that way I won't be disappointed. The Game Awards still disappointed. The Game Awards were not very good. Well, I take that back. They weren't good, but they weren't. It's not like it was like a train wreck of a show. Like it was like production wise, it was fine. It's just their announcements were kind of just not interesting. Yeah, because I mean, I know a lot of people online on Twitter and stuff who were so sure that we were going to get a Smash character reveal, character pack 5, and you know, like I wasn't like 100% sure of it, but I was hopeful. So I'm not going to eat crow on this one. I wasn't like, oh, for sure we're going to get it, because they didn't.
Why not eat crow? It's delicious.
I mean, crows are rad, but they don't make good food. Anyway, so first of all, they kick things off. You know, like, first of all, let me say this. I've said this, but I think I said this last week. The Game Awards, it's abundantly clear that the Game Awards are not about the awards, because
right.
it really seemed like they were just rushing through them.
It seemed like the Game Awards to me seems more like product placement and advertisement more than anything else nowadays.
Exactly it. The Game Awards exist under the disguise of an awards show, but really what it is they want to, you know, get people hyped up for the next year of gaming.
Right.
It's like baby E3, except it's hosted by Jeff Keighley. Right. Also, let me say this: I don't hate Jeff Keighley. I'm sure he's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was obviously he was like the creator of the Game Awards. Obviously, I understand that. He was not a good host. He was not very, in my opinion, I think Joe would echo this sentiment. He was not a very good host at all.
Sometimes you get that some of the higher ups are not as well. What's the word I'm thinking of? They're not very eloquent at getting people all hyped up and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I'm the best, public speaker and whatnot. I know what I'm talking about, but
yeah. And I don't know, like it was, yeah, he was just not good. So anyway, so they kicked off with some pre-show awards, and I think like Death Stranding won something, which everybody, like, I know a lot of people on Twitter that I know were groaning about, because everybody thought that Death Stranding would win every award that it was nominated for, because Jeff Keighley is like BFFs with Hideo Kojima. Everybody was like, a lot of people were joking that you know, Resident Evil 2 could win Game of the Year, and the card would say Resident Evil 2, and Jeff Keighley would say Death Stranding. But obviously that didn't happen. Smash Ultimate won Fighting Game of the Year. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good.
I figured it was though.
Yeah, I mean, like, because obviously Smash Ultimate, great game. I love it. Because I love Smash. But all things considered, the nominees for Fighting Game of the Year, kind of weak this year. Kind of weak. When you got to throw Jump Force in there.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. They added Jump Force in there. And how long has Jump Force been out?
Less than a year, because it came out this year. I think it came out in February.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It feels like it's been out for like 3 years.
And they're still adding new characters. I think Grimjow from Bleach got added.
Yep, I think so.
It's like,
but yeah, it's like you look at the nominees for best fighting games. It was Smash Ultimate, great game. Samurai Showdown, I've heard good things about that. But then you throw Jump Force in there, and listen, we love DOA, but DOA 6 was nominated. DOA 6, little bit of a rocky release, a little bit.
I don't know what it is. 5 was just awesome to me, and then when 6 came out, it just kind of went.
It did not hit the ground running.
No, it didn't.
But we'll get to DOA in a little bit because obviously we can discuss some things on that. Smash Ultimate one game, fighting game of the year. That's cool. So another thing, the one thing that I think you would get hyped about, they basically, I think it was the first announcement of the main show. You know, like I'm sure everybody I know on Twitter who wanted a Smash reveal, their heart stopped for like a second every time you would see that Nintendo Switch click logo thing. So obviously I think it was the first announcement. They announced some DLC for Marvel.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did. And there was, they announced a few characters, but there was one character in particular. When me and Joe we saw it, it was like, yeah, Aaron's gonna be excited about that one.
Yep, my boy Gambit. My boy Gambit is back. Haven't seen him since Ultimate Alliance 2, actually.
Okay.
And his combos look nice. His abilities look nice from what they showcased and whatnot. It's going to be interesting trying to build around whatever his hero traits are going to be, but it's probably going to be energy based. Well, yeah, obviously, but yep. So they added not only my boy Gambit, but they added Iceman. They added Cable, which I'm surprised Joe didn't make mention about, because he loves him some Cable, or that might just be a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 thing.
Okay, I was gonna say I'm trying to remember, when we were watching it, I don't think Joe made much of a reaction when they announced Cable. Let's see.
And they added Jean Grey, obviously, and her Phoenix attire or form. So
that was pretty cool.
Yep. So as for X-Men, they got Wolverine, they got Cyclops, they got Colossus, Nightcrawler, Psylocke. Anybody else I'm missing? Technically, I guess Deadpool. And then you got and then the 4 I mentioned. So that's pretty almost 10.
It's a pretty good lineup. I'm glad that game got a good it was as well received as it was. Because the first 2 when they came out, I think the second one didn't get kind of lukewarm reception.
Yeah, it went lukewarm because a lot of things got nerfed and it felt really I'll go with nerf because you play 1 and you had all these options on how you can build your character, and your abilities went far beyond what they did in 2. It took you a while to max out stuff. But so then 2, it was just kind of everything's pretty linear in terms of
they simplified it.
Yeah, which And then in
But
this one, it's kind of linear, but also the roster is so robust that it's actually pretty fun. Mixing and
okay,
matching characters and what they bring to like the overall stats for your group is kind of interesting. And then the isotopes, how you can build your character that way. So it's less about the abilities and more about the stat management, pretty much.
okay. Do you think that Ultimate Alliance 3 it was like sales for it were helped by like the popularity of like the movies and stuff?
Well, yeah, obviously, because you had, because let's see, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 came out in July, so we just got finished coming off an Endgame not too long ago. So, and of course, they had the full cast of who was in the movies, except for maybe like the side characters like War Machine and other stuff like that. But basically, everybody was there.
Hmm.
You didn't get Ant-Man as a playable character, but you got the Wasp. So,
Hmm.
hmm
Let me bring up an article.
they're also adding a 4v4 PvP aspect to the game too.
That's what I was like. That's what I was trying to remember.
So that's also going to be interesting.
Let's see. Oh, Nate posted a thing about the Game Awards the other day. I'll just use this. Let's see.
That's going to be
Obviously, not gonna go over everything. They revealed the new Xbox.
Oh,
That
did
was
they?
yeah. It looks like a refrigerator. It's a big old vertical rectangle.
So instead of the Xbox being a brick this way,
A box. A box. It's now
they
a
flipped it up on its side like you're.
I mean, like it doesn't look terrible. I mean, like
Okay, I need to see this.
it doesn't look terrible. It looks weird. I mean, like it might grow on me eventually. I think it's gonna be a hassle for people who have like their consoles in like an entertainment center because it doesn't look like this is gonna fit in there very well. It's the Xbox Series X, or I think the official name is just Xbox. Oh, wait, that's not. But I do appreciate the memes that people
Yeah,
make.
Xbox Series X. Wow, it is just.
It's just a
Wow.
it's just a box, just a vertical box.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I guess in the way, since the way it's formed and whatnot, it's easy to place on like a desk or whatnot. I want to be taking up too much space.
Right. It's kind of like kind of like a PC, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But like for the people who have like their consoles and stuff in like in a big entertainment center, I'm like, okay, y'all might have a bit of a problem because usually a lot of like the entertainment centers they don't have like the vertical clearance for this thing to. Although I wouldn't be surprised if you could also put this thing on its side. I don't like. I
Yeah,
don't
you probably
think.
could, but
Yeah, I don't think it would be a necessity to put it vertically
mm-hmm.
because
But
like
I'm just looking at the grate at the top of the system, and it
yeah,
looks like they did that on purpose because obviously heat rises, so it'd be better to vent it at the top.
right.
So yeah, it's all right.
It's okay. It's
It's
not.
a
It's.
little bit odd.
I mean, it looks better than the that. I mean, obviously it's just a prototype. But have you seen that prototype PS5? That looks like a
No.
big old. That looks like a big old V. Looks weird. I don't know. Obviously, it's not the final design, but I mean, like I think all consoles look weird in prototype form. It's like, yo, just make it a box. You don't need to. You don't need to make it some elaborate design. Just make it just a black box.
Yeah, but they have to design it in a certain way to make it seem like catchy, to
Yeah.
make it appealing to the eye.
Hey,
Hello.
Joe's here. What's up?
Not much. I was farming Relics and Warframe with a friend of mine, and
Okay.
I lost track of time, and I
Sound
actually
out-
forgot it was Tuesday.
You
That's
sound out of breath, like you've just been running like a mile or something like that.
And I went downstairs to go to the bathroom, and then I looked over. It's like, oh, there's a pot. Like, oh, dinner. It's like, wait a minute, today's Tuesday. Then I came running back upstairs.
Okay, that's all right. You didn't miss anything. We were just like ragging on the Game Awards.
I gotta go
yeah.
get my food. I'll be back.
Okay. So yeah, we were just talking about we mentioned well, Aaron talked about the Ultimate Alliance stuff.
Mm.
I ragged on Jeff Keighley,
Nice.
saying he's a bad host. It's like, yo,
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley could be a nice guy. I don't know. He could be a really nice guy, and he could be good at hosting internet shows.
Mm.
But as far as live award shows,
He's pretty shit.
he's pretty bad. But yeah, we were just talking about the new Xbox, the Xbox Series X, or the official name is just Xbox. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's not
'Cause it's like acronym for. I saw
Like-
something.
okay. It's like, I mean, like, because people were complaining that it's going to be confusing, and I'm like, it's weird, but like
Yeah.
when I referred to like the original Xbox, I usually just call it the OG Xbox. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, you got the OG Xbox, and then the 360, and then the One, and now the Xbox.
Yeah.
Yo, if you're a hashtag gamer, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hashtag gamers rise up. Not really. Please don't sit down. But yeah, like we're the new Xbox. I mean, like it's weird. I appreciate the memes.
Yeah.
People are making out of it, making it into a refrigerator. Like, let's see. Obviously, I'm not gonna go over every single thing.
Yeah.
That because a lot of stuff that happened at this Game Awards is not really worth noting.
Yeah. It's not really memorable.
Because like I said at the beginning of the show, it wasn't a bad show. Like production wise, it was fine. It's just not a lot of stuff really hyped me up.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to wait before we jump into the bigger topics until Aaron comes back. Yeah, we were talking about how Smash won Fighting Game of the Year. Like that's cool. Smash is good.
Yeah.
Although it's like it's not really surprising that it won. Granted, because the nominees
Yeah.
for Fighting Game
The competition wasn't great.
kind of weak. You gotta throw jump. Sorry to the people. I'm sure people work real hard on Jump Force, but is my connection okay?
It's a little shoddy.
Oh crap. Okay. I gotta remember to restart the router every Tuesday. Of course, Frontier is not great.
Yeah.
Sorry to be name dropping companies on air, but fucking yesterday, I was getting ads for Frontier on YouTube, and how they were talking about like high speeds and stuff like that, and I'm like, fuck you,
Yeah.
stupid fucking dude with the guitar.
It just depends on where you are. It's like they're not great in all places.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah, this is why we need net neutrality. Not trying to get into a political discussion, but yeah. Fuck you, Ajit Pie. You Reese's mug having piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Got a big old fucking Reese's mug and thinks he's cool. Did you ever see that video that he? Did you ever see that video that he made showing off his Reese's mug?
No.
He had like a giant Reese's mug, and he was wearing like those like freaking Kanye shades, and
Oh god, those fucking things.
he was trying to appeal to like internet people, trying to be cool. I'm like, you're a fucking tool.
Yeah, he is.
You are like, and that's putting it nicely. You're a fucking piece of shit. I hope you get hit by a car and survive. You know, I'm not trying to wish death upon nobody because that's mean.
Mm.
But like, I would not be opposed to you getting hit by a car and like breaking your leg or something. Fall down a flight of stairs and live. But
fall down a flight of stairs and live.
yeah, it's like, maybe get a, small case of internal bleeding and live.
And live.
Yeah. Piece of shit. This is what happens when Aaron leaves to get food. I just start ranting on government people.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anyway, we'll just move on because like Game Awards were a thing. They announced Bravely Default 2. That's cool because Bravely Default was pretty good. I never played it, but I heard really good reviews on it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Death Stranding didn't win every award it was nominated for, so people can shut up about that.
Yep. Bye, Cat.
Oh, he's leaving?
Yep.
Devil May Cry 5 won an award. Won Best Action Game. That's pretty neat. It beat Apex Legends and Call of Duty and Gears. Those are probably the big hitters. I mean, Astral Chain was kind of a sleeper hit, and Metro Exodus. I forgot that was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably better than the old Metros. Because I didn't like the old ones because they were incredibly linear.
Okay.
It's like there's all these areas that you can't go down. It was very annoying.
I feel like at least to me, it's like I feel like Metro Exodus was kind of like Titanfall, where it's like it came out and then you never heard about it again.
Yeah, and Titanfall is good. It's just nobody really talks about it or plays it much.
Yeah, I think Titanfall 2 is free on PlayStation Plus this month.
No, yeah, that's right.
I have to remember to add that to my library.
What's up?
Not much. You get your food?
Yep. Okay. Got her situated and whatnot. So.
Cool. Yeah, we were just talking about like how Devil May Cry 5 won an award. Won for best action game, beating Apex and Call of Duty and Gears.
I would have to agree with
that. Let's see. Yo, Ninja was there.
Wearing a shitty ass camo suit.
Yeah.
Hashtag not my ninja.
Yo, it's like, he doesn't have that Chad walk.
Nope.
I still don't know what that means. Let's see. Just scrolling down the awards list.
Well, while he's doing that, Joe, since you missed it, what do you think about the DLC for Marvel?
I mean, I don't play that game, so it's all right, I guess. I mean, you got Gambit finally.
So yeah, but you got to join Cable. Come on.
And Cable's cool. I mean, but like,
I'm talking about in terms of if you had it and if you were playing it.
I mean, if I had it, I don't know. I don't even know who was like in that game normally.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling him like when he mentioned that you were a Cable fan. I'm like, when we were watching it live, and I don't remember Joe popping off when they revealed Cable.
I mean, I like Cable, but
yeah, didn't you like Cable back in Marvel? Oh, no, Marvel.
I played him in I played him in MVC too, a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's when your Cable hype was at its peak, I believe.
Probably. I mean, Cable comes from the old X-Men series.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Where is it? I'm trying to find the award for it, but the award that Fortnite won that it beat out Final Fantasy 14 for.
Oh. It was probably like best ongoing game.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah. It's okay. I think that was the only award that Fortnite won, or maybe it won
I think it was the only one.
Okay, or if it won another one, then it was one that wasn't shown on the show. Because I know like a couple when when a game would win an award, like the announcer would be like, this game also won this award.
Mm.
Let's see. Yeah, obviously, like I'm real glad Nintendo won for best family game.
Yeah,
didn't see that one coming.
They're the only company that actually makes family-oriented games.
It's like all 5 nominees were Nintendo. It's like I'm pretty sure they got this one in the bag. They should have just announced Death Stranding for that one too.
Yeah, I mean it brings people together. So
there's a baby in there.
Yeah,
that's a family thing, right?
Usually.
Let's see.
I was watching Angry Joe's review of Death Stranding. It looked kind of interesting. It reminds me of like you're just like a UPS man, just like on foot walking across a whole state or a country.
Yeah, you're picking up and delivering cargo most of the time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, basically, I posted a link. That's the core cast. Plus, you have Punisher, Moon Knight, Morbius, and Blade.
I thought it's like core cast of like what? Death Stranding?
No. I was like,
you're terrible at going between the subjects.
Yeah, well, you know.
I was like, yeah, because I thought that's what he meant. I was like, yo, there's a character named Moon Knight in Death Stranding. Aaron, why are you not playing?
I know, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot they added Magneto. That's the other person I forgot. And Magneto and yeah, that's pretty much everybody.
All right.
Oh, Storm. That's the other one. So there's 10 X-Men characters in the game.
Okay. So I'm gonna just get this out of the way real quick with the Game Awards. Who the fuck cares about Green Day?
Green Day, I guess.
Because fucking Green Day was performing at the Game Awards, and like fucking Jeff Keighley hyped it up like it was like the greatest thing in the world. I'm like, yeah, I get it. They're a legendary band. They've won awards. They've won Grammy Awards. They've sold millions of records. They've done basically everything a good band should do. But it's 2019. Who the fuck cares about Green Day? Besides Green Day. People care about Green Day in September.
Yeah. And then when September ends.
Exactly.
Did they come out with a new album by any chance?
Yeah, it's called November Begins.
It's almost insulting how fast he spit that one out. But so Green Day was putting on like this live performance, and afterwards they explained that like you can. There's gonna
hold up, time out. That was.
Yep, I'll be here all week.
You said that so fast, I had to think about it. I was like, wait, is he telling the truth here?
Yeah, I was like, first he got me for a second. I'm like, wait a minute.
Blame my father. I get it from him.
So after the performance, they announced that you can get some Green Day tracks in Beat Saber. I'm like, you couldn't announce that before to explain kind of why they're here, and like, but all besides that, the performance was like weird to me, and it was kind of painful to watch. I mean, they performed okay. Obviously, it's not like they were about to fall over dead.
Yeah, they didn't botch the performance. It was fine.
Yeah, but looking at these guys, it's like because Green Day, Joe, we've gone over this a couple times. They're like they go for like the angsty teenager look.
Yep.
The guy liner, the tattoos, all that, the spiky hair.
Yeah, they're an angsty teenage band.
Right. But they're in like their 40s.
Yeah, they're like their late 30s, mid 40s now.
Yeah, it looks like they got a new song though, "Father of All." ... And they have an official music video, but that was like 2 months ago.
It's kind of like that stupid dance that people are doing. I'm not trying to bring politics into this, but people are doing that stupid dance for one of the presidential candidates, and they do it to set to that Panic at the Disco song, "High Hopes."
Oh God.
And I'm like, what? I'm like, what song is that? And like, apparently it came out in like 2018. I'm like, wait a minute, Panic at the Disco is making music in 2018.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about like how they're still around.
But yeah, so Green Day performed. I mean, it was an okay performance. They had another performance. I think it was for Cyberpunk. What was the artist's name?
Gris?
Joe? Yeah, Gris.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's the game.
Oh,
Grimes.
Grimes. Yeah,
I think it was Grimes.
sure.
So yeah, her performance was terrible because you couldn't understand it
Yeah,
at all.
very monotone and like I have good ears. I can usually discern this shit. I couldn't understand what the fuck she was saying.
I'm constantly like asking Joe, like, Joe, did you catch any of these lyrics? I even tried turning on YouTube's closed captioning.
And all we got
that
was
came
music notes.
all I got was 2 music notes. I'm like, see, YouTube doesn't even know. Keanu Reeves was not at the Game Awards. I think he was actually. They actually said he might be there. He was not. And then I think they even teased an appearance by Sonic the Hedgehog, and that didn't happen either. I'm very upset. Not really.
Yeah.
Yo, where's
What Sonic the Hedgehog are we talking about?
Probably the movie one. The one voiced by was it Ben Schwartz? I think that's who the guy who's voicing Sonic in the movie.
Use the Schwartz.
It's not Roger Craig Smith. That's what confused me. I'm like, why don't you just get Roger Craig Smith, the guy who voices Sonic in the games, to voice him in the movie?
Yeah. Come on, step it up.
Or hell, get Jaleel White. What the fuck is he doing nowadays?
Probably nothing.
See, the problem with that is Jaleel White. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but whatever. And Roger Craig Smith, you said, is the dude that does it. Yeah, the current voice. They probably have standards and don't want to be associated with that movie.
That's true. I mean, the remodel. I mean, at least Sonic looks better in the movie now than he did initially in the trailer.
True.
The remodel doesn't look bad. I feel bad for the VFX studio who remodeled him because they all got fired. Sucks for them. I'm sorry.
I don't know why you would try to go and make him a realistic hedgehog in the first place. Go with what the fans like, especially the hardcore fans. How did you not? I don't know.
You're talking about the initial appearance of him or the remodel?
Why would you go even design Sonic like that without like thinking that, oh yeah, hey, the fans are going to be cool with this?
I'll tell you. No. I'll tell you why. Because you probably have some freaking high-end schmuck, some higher up at the production studio, who wants to put his own spin on Sonic. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You got some high-end person who has no idea who Sonic is, and they're like, yeah, like, you know, oh, like, this is what he looks like in the game. Okay, let us put our own spin on that. And then he probably forgets because he's probably too busy getting a blowjob or something.
Nice.
And he's like, yeah, that looks fine.
Wow, and we went there. No, but I'm just saying, that's like taking Batman and designing his bat cape with like actual Batman brains, like with actual bat wings.
Yeah. It's like, oh hey, well, like, and
Or
like
making his cow look like an actual bat.
and it's like, oh hey, the Batmobile, it's like a scooter now.
I mean, it's about one of the only things it hasn't transformed into lately.
Yo, everybody liked the Bat scooter, the booter.
That's like giving Spider-Man an actual Spider-Mobile. Like, why in the hell would you do that?
It's like, okay, it's like, oh hey, we're gonna make a new Spider-Man movie. Like, let's give him wings.
Well, technically, he does have in some variations, he does have the whole.
It's like instead of shooting webs, he just has wings. That's how he gets from place to place.
I know the Tom Holland one, he had the webbing between his sides and his underneath his arms.
Okay.
Like the original costume had. Help him glide a little bit, but yeah, like why would you even design Sonic like that and think people weren't gonna get mad?
They probably thought. I wouldn't surprise me if they thought it's like some people aren't like this, but you know what? I think it'll get a mostly overall like okay reception. I don't think they anticipated that kind of backlash that they got. Cause yeah, it was.
And you know the sequel they're gonna add like Tails and maybe Knuckles or something like that, or even Sonic.
I know, like freaking Yuji Naka. He wants like when that movie comes to like Blu-ray and DVD, he wants like the original Sonic, the original Sonic in the movie instead. He's like, it's like the Snyder cut.
We're not gonna go down that road.
We're not gonna go down that. We're not. Yeah. So
We're
anyway,
not gonna go down that rabbit hole.
Anyway, Game Awards. Yo, if I think I said this to Joe, I'm like, yo, if we took a shot every time they mentioned Magic the Gathering,
yeah,
holy crap. They were advertising Magic the Gathering up the ass. Jesus. It was insane. I'm like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it. That's why I don't even watch the Game Awards and stuff like that anymore. It's just more product placement half the time.
Pretty much.
And how quickly they went through like the nominees and told you who the winner is.
Yeah, like there's quite a few awards. They just like here's the next category. Here are the nominees. The winner is this game, and then they bring like some not even up on stage. It was like off to the side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what they did for a fighting game. And also, I kind of wish Nate was here for this. Yo, those Google Stadia ads that they ran.
Yeah.
Those Stadia ads were they were bad. They were
extra for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for like other people to come out with like a gaming console when we have the big three so prominent nowadays.
Yeah, they do because like everybody wants. It's like gaming is really big, and so these companies they want like a piece of the pie.
Mm.
I wouldn't be surprised in 5 years. 5 years, face console.
Probably. So they can play all their Facebook games on it.
Yeah. Who wants to play Farmville in 4K?
My thing is, if you're going to come out with your own console and try to compete with the big three, then you're going to have to come out with some kind of exclusive only for your console. And that's kind of hard to do when there's so many titles coming out for either all three systems or exclusively for one of the big three.
So this is why we need Soldier Boy to come back to the gaming scene and bring back his consoles.
I mean, right now you have to. We even have like 3D and stuff like actually, I'll take that back. We have the big three plus we have stuff coming out on like Steam and for PC too. So
Yeah, so it's
technically
basically the big.
there's a fourth pillar there,
It's
kind of.
basically the big four. It's
Yeah.
Nintendo. It's Microsoft. It's Nintendo. It's Sony, and it's PC, which is Steam / probably Epic Store at this point.
Mhm. So that's you probably have to come out with something like really big, like augmented reality nowadays, in order to get people to buy your system,
Right,
or
and like stuff
compete with the big three.
like
And not only
VR.
that, have like good games for augmented reality. Like, hey, let's play Final Fantasy 15 augmented reality and stuff like that.
Oh no, the giant turtle is in my living room.
Mm-hmm. But then again, you're gonna have people like walking around with like the VRs and stuff like that, whacking their furniture, breaking glasses and whatnot, probably whacking their relatives. I'm trying to kill this turtle.
It's here.
Nate's sort of here. He's in chat.
He's in chat.
He's here.
We're talking about the Game Awards, Nate.
Mm.
We were running down
trying
Stadia
to.
we were running down Stadia a few seconds ago.
Actually, isn't he the weirdo that actually bought
he's right.
Stadia?
Let's see. And he just said this. So yeah, mobile at this point is a pretty big platform as well.
Oh, that's you doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they automatically appeared now.
Oh no. So yeah, so that's like the big five.
Okay, yeah, mobile.
I mean, mobile's a pretty big market.
I mean, it is. I mean, you may not like the quality of them, but it's very easy and lucrative.
The only one that comes to mind was probably like Pokemon Go, but then again, that ties into like Sword and Shield. So
yeah, like Nintendo's getting their hands like, but then you got like stuff like Candy Crush. What else was there? What are the big non-Nintendo?
Conquest of Champions, I think it's something like that, or Future Fight for like Marvel Future. I don't know.
And fucking this other game, Raid Shadow Legends, is sponsoring like every YouTuber in existence.
Pretty much.
Because all I see is ads for them on everything else.
Nate says that the mobile market is bigger than console. I think that's what he means.
I mean, just because it's more accessible.
Yeah.
And technically cheaper, because everybody has a phone.
Right.
90% of the games you can just download for free.
Right. And then it's like you got like everybody and their funky ass grandma playing Candy Crush, or at least they were.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and like Aaron, you were talking about like AR stuff. Like if somebody was to come out with like a console, they'd have to do it, like their own like exclusive gimmick and stuff. But like I look at stuff. This is me, and I'm sure you guys may or may not agree. But stuff like AR or VR. That's not really the future of gaming. I don't think we're gonna get to a point where
we're not going to get to the point where we're actually excuse me. I don't think we're ever going to get to a point where it's as good a quality as Dot Hack. God, that would be awesome. Or Sword Art Online.
I mean, probably not in our lifetime, but it is possible.
Yeah, not in our lifetime. As awesome as that would be to actually play a Dot Hack MMO like that
in VR.
Yeah, in VR.
But
I think the only VR game I actually have here is Neptunia.
Okay.
Yeah, Neptunia V2R. They remade it and made it VR.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what about that DOA Extreme 3 VR?
Oh yeah, that is VR, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because it's like you might as well just be like your viewpoint might as well be from a book. It's like your viewpoint might as well be from a book.
Yeah, it's like yeah, you're basically a peeping Tom, just watching them from the sidelines.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were actually playing Oh, excuse me. I thought you were actually playing the volleyball in VR.
No, it's just like
No, you're just watching them.
and then it's like you could like poke them and stuff, and they're like, ah, I'm like, oh, sorry, okay, hashtag bad touch.
Yeah.
I mean, we even got porn now in VR, so
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
not that I know anything about that.
it's inevitable. As we, as human beings, are
Anyway.
also horn dogs.
I mean, you're not wrong. At this point, this is when Nate leaves the chat.
Yeah, probably.
Let's see.
I would love to get. Well, actually, I don't think Nate has Ultimate Alliance 3 either. I was about to ask him. I wanted to know what his thoughts on the whole DLC was, but
Let's see. What other notable stuff happened at the Game Awards, Joe?
We got that Hellblade 2. We got the actual long ass trailer for Shadows or Ghost of Tsushima rather.
Quote unquote long trailer.
Yeah.
It's like they said it was gonna be like
2 extra minutes.
Yeah. Also, I just find it really cringy when somebody's like, I'm looking so forward to this game. I'm really excited for it. And you can't even pronounce the name right.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Jeff Keighley.
Mm-hmm.
So
that man needs to retire.
Oh, they also announced that God's Fall game?
Yeah, that's gonna be like a launch title for the Xbox One X.
Yeah, or the PS5.
Oh yeah, okay.
Is that the first game that's been announced for PS5, or have they been?
I think so.
Okay. But I don't know. It's like none of the announcements at the Game Awards really, made me jump out my seat.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a terrible award show. It just wasn't very good. And then like before they announced Game of the Year, they had like their orchestra there playing like Mutinies. And like that's pretty cool. And then they got to Resident Evil 2, and I didn't know music from Resident Evil 2 had words.
I didn't, neither did I. It's like they were laying on the butt rock. Don't look at me like that. We've used that name before.
I got nothing, man. I really do got nothing.
So also, like, before we start talking about Game of the Year, it was the last game announcement, but they brought out from Fast and Furious to announce the new Fast and Furious game.
Yeah,
and Michelle Rodriguez, I think it was.
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah.
Yeah. What? I don't understand.
And then Vin Diesel showed up.
It's like, why would you save that game announcement for last?
I don't know. It's like,
And you're right. And then Vin Diesel came out, and then like he was talking about how like gamers are his people in like a really cringy fashion. It's like, I get it, Vin Diesel. You played D&D. That's cool.
Yeah, and he grew up playing like Street Fighter and Tekken like we did. I was like, yes, but like we know if that's the case, then we know you're bullshitting for the sake of the people telling you to do that, because you don't like these fucking games.
Yeah,
because we don't.
It's like I feel like if you're out there and you're talking about, yo, I'm amongst my people, I'm a gamer. It's like,
hello, fellow adolescents.
Yeah. It's like, how often do we refer to ours? Not super often.
Not very often.
Like, I'm sure we've done it a couple.
We're casual compared to like other people.
Yeah, but
Right.
it's more or less like it's a cringy title now.
It really is.
It's just it's a bad label.
It's like we play games, but like we don't like labeling ourselves as gamers.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the mainstream people, it's like you're a gamer, so they're gonna picture like us like living in our parents' basements and stuff and that kind of thing.
Yeah, but just because we play video games doesn't mean we don't have other interests and other lives.
Yeah.
But that goes along to our current zeitgeist of people being super judgmental while actually doing detective work to see that there's other dimensions besides the one you're currently addressing at the moment.
Yeah, Vin Diesel came out and he's talking about how he's amongst his people, and I'm like, well, better here than next to Dwayne Johnson, because we all know how much Vin Diesel likes Dwayne Johnson these days.
Yeah.
Oh, what? There's some kind of drama with it between him and The
Yeah,
Rock?
apparently Vin Diesel hates Dwayne Johnson. He didn't like fucking my fucking connection. And
He didn't like the Shaw and Hobbs or Hobbs and Shaw movie.
yeah, and it's like
Apparently there were issues working together.
yeah, because he's like we're a family here, and he's saying that Dwayne Johnson like came in and fucked everything up. And it's like, yo, when you're as big a movie star as Dwayne Johnson is right now,
Yeah.
you can kind of do whatever the hell you want, kind of.
I mean, there's only so many storylines you can do with Vin Diesel's character and that crew, and then
I just
even
want
though
them to go
Hobbs
back
and
to just
Shaw was
racing cars.
yeah.
I just want them to go back to racing cars. I don't care about
That's like,
all the stealing shit they do, all the other fancy bullshit. Just go back to racing cars.
yeah, that's what put those films on the map.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then they changed them, and then they got bad.
Yeah, they became more of an action movie than they were like a car movie.
Yeah, an action movie about a criminal family.
Anyway, so yeah, they revealed a new Fast and Furious game. I don't know when that's coming out. I don't think it had an official release date or not. They just announced it. It's probably going to be mediocre at best.
Yeah.
It'll probably get like a 78 out of 100 on Metacritic. Probably. So yeah, then they did Game of the Year, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised that Sekiro won that award.
Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
Yeah, it looked good. It's Samurai Dark Souls.
I mean, that's basically. I mean, I think it's more akin to Bloodborne than actual Souls, because like Dark Souls is very defensive, while Bloodborne is very offensive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hey, you can get thrown off a cliff by that big thing.
Yeah, you can get power bombed and then fucking thrown off a cliff.
Which reminds me, was Fallen Order listed at all as a nominee?
It was listed for something. It wasn't one of the big awards though.
Was it?
I don't think so.
Maybe because it hasn't been out long enough.
I was gonna say,
it might have been nominated for like best like audio design or something like that.
Okay.
Which I got upset because fucking Resident Evil 2 did not win that. It was fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah, Call of Duty won that.
But
why did you win this? Oh, the guns sound really good.
Well, Call of Duty has surround sound, so if somebody's behind you, you'll be able to distinguish what direction they're coming from.
That's your defense? Call of Duty has surround sound?
No. What I'm saying,
you know how many games, like how long we've had surround sound for?
Wait, let me finish before you start, dissecting what I'm about to say.
Go ahead.
I'm saying in terms of you need to hear where the action's coming from and whatnot accurately to tell where the action's going on. So that way you can either head towards there or stay away from there, depending on what style you're playing.
We've had that since like 2004, probably. It's been a while.
I realize that, but for Call of Duty players, that's probably a very important aspect to their game.
Yes, but the biggest defense I have against this?
What?
Resident Evil is a horror game. What is the prime aspect of a horror game that you need to get right?
The
Ambiance.
sounds and the music. Yeah, the
Yes,
ambiance.
the ambiance, the sound.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, if you took the Call of Duty populace and the Resident Evil populace, who probably has the biggest outcry?
I mean, yeah, Call of Duty is just it's the shooter.
This might also be why the Call of Duty won Best Mobile Game as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And we're in a system that caters towards the masses. So whoever has the biggest populace gets served first and gets served the greatest. So
you get these mashed potatoes. The rest of them don't. I don't know.
me and you have the opinion of Resident Evil probably should have won it because we're not avid Call of Duty nuts.
Let's see. What else was nominated in that category? Let me look.
I think
I'm looking
in there.
Audio design. It was Modern Warfare, Death Stranding, RE2, Sekiro, Gears 5, and Control. Yeah, I can't say anything about Control.
Yeah,
I want to know the ratio between the people that are playing Call of Duty to the ratio of people that are still playing Gears of War.
I mean, they're two very separate fandoms and like groups.
Mm-hmm. But even still, I would love to know what the ratio are to players in that community.
It's probably still up by Call of Duty because that's like the one major shooter.
Yeah, it's like
It's because of the way it's designed. Like they've ingeniously designed it to be both accessible and like it's a whole bunch of shit. It's like I've said this before, where Call of Duty is designed to make you feel satisfaction instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever you get a headshot, you get a medal. Whenever you do this, you get a medal. It's like, and you do a couple things in quick succession, you get a whole line of medals. Like, wow, I'm doing all right, and then you want to play more.
Yep, endorphin
going and going and going.
Yep.
Endorphin, or is it serotonin?
Yeah, endorphins.
Yeah, endorphins. Overload. You know what I would rather them do, even though still keep giving the top best game the reward, but I would actually like to see how in each category how those nominees are ranked. Like who came in first, who came in second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Like I think because obviously you could go to the Game Awards website and vote for who you wanted to win, but I think the votes only make up like 10 to 15% of the actual decision.
Yeah, something like that.
It's not like a 100% fan controlled vote.
Yeah. So I wonder who's making up the majority of the votes and how much of a bias those votes have.
It's like let's see how much money this company will throw at us, so we'll name their game the best.
Yeah. So.
One last thing I want to mention about the Game Awards, probably like my favorite part of the Game Awards was when they, ironically enough, when they brought in the Muppets.
Yeah, that segment was great
because they brought in Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker to what award was it? Was it I think it was Games for Change.
I think so
because I know it was an indie game because that's what Reggie announced. But what they did was they brought in Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker, and they kind of did like a thing. They're like, we came out with a game, and it's called Untitled Beaker Game, which is basically the Goose Game but with Beaker. And it was pretty freaking. I thought it was.
Yeah, and Beaker showed up with a VR headset, and they did a whole little skit. It was great.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh man, I wish this Untitled Beaker Game. I wish this thing was legit. And then they had like this whole thing, like the goose was there in like puppet form. They did this whole little shtick. It was amusing. And I'm like,
it's kind of funny that we highlighted this as being one of the highlights of the Game Awards and not the actual awards themselves.
that's how lame this show was.
Yeah.
It's like that bit with Beaker. It's like, oh man, this is actually like amusing and funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so they announced Game of the Year, and then another thing I want to make note of, like right at the end, it was almost insulting how fast Jeff Keighley concluded the show.
Yeah,
he wrapped that thing up pretty quick. Like yo, this man had to go pee real bad, and he couldn't hold it no more.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the Game Awards might be a little bit better once we come around to next year, because probably this is when the new consoles are going to be out and whatnot. So
yeah, it's like next year's Game Awards is just going to be like Microsoft and Sony like fighting over who has the bigger dick. Like what's better, the new Xbox or the PS5?
It all depends on what you get to play on it.
Yeah, and it's like I always say this about Xbox. I'm like, yo, you got the most powerful console on the market. That's cool. What do you got to play on it? What exclusive stuff do you have to play on it?
Besides Halo 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the only franchises they have exclusive anymore is like Halo, Gears, Forza.
That's about it.
And that's kind of it. And
you can
all
also
of those are on PC now.
Yeah.
I don't think Halo 5 is on PC yet.
Halo 5 isn't. Halo Infinite will be.
Yeah.
So the brand new Halo coming out is going to be on Windows 10 as well. So it's like, cool. What exclusive stuff are you going to have to play on this refrigerator thing? And like, they won't do it. But it's like, you want to like ensure, you want to help ensure sales of this console at launch. Sell it for like $300. Sell it at a loss, and you can make up for it later.
Yeah, sell it for $300 and like bundle it with Halo 5.
Yep.
See, the problem is for all the people that are gonna jump immediately and get the new system right out the gate. You kind of don't know starting off maybe for the first year how the system's gonna do overall, because you have to factor in like the games that are coming out and stuff like that. So buying it right away, you don't know
like.
Yeah, what's the longevity of the system? What kind of titles is it going to have? Who has the biggest game library and stuff like that? So that's why, even though I would kind of want to get the system when it first drops, at the same time, all the stuff I like to play is still on the PS4 unless there's backwards compatibility. I can download all my games I have on my PS4 on my PS5.
PS5 is going to have full backwards compatibility. They confirmed that already.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, same for the Xbox.
Yep.
So let me ask you this. I wonder if the terabyte hard drive for the PS4 is actually going to work for the PS5.
It's possible.
Maybe.
But like...
That'd be the case, and I'd definitely get the PS5 then. If I'm going to be able to play all my PS4
I
games.
can already... I can... hopefully I'm wrong, but I can basically already confirm one thing about the new Xbox. It will not sell well in Japan.
Yeah.
Because the
Xbox... especially for me, the type of games I like, yeah. I chances are I'm going to go with Sony over Microsoft.
Right, because I like fighting games. I like RPGs. I like good single player stuff. Where does the majority of that exist?
On PlayStation. It's like in its base forms, like Xbox is the shooter box and PlayStation is the RPG box.
Right.
Nintendo is a little bit of RPG.
And then there's the party box.
Yeah. it's a party box, it's a family box, and it's obviously it's like with the Switch, like they're bringing over a ton of Final Fantasies, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So like, that's cool. What was I gonna say? Crap, I forgot. Yeah, the Xbox will not sell well in Japan. That's pretty much a given because it never sells well in Japan.
Mhm.
I remember looking at that like some diagram where it was like console sales for an entire month in Japan, and I think in a month, one Xbox One was sold and two Xbox 360s were sold.
Mm.
And this was like in 2017, I think. Also, this is like it might be a misprint, but and I don't like I'm still hopeful, but if I saw it was a scan from I think the latest issue of Game Informer, right, Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
Where it had an upcoming thing on Persona 5 The Royal, and for consoles it was listed under it said PS4 and Switch.
Nice.
So it's like that hope that Persona 5 is coming to Switch. Even if it does, I'll probably still buy it on PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I already have Persona 5 on PS4.
Did you actually ever beat the story for P5?
Yeah, I got the platinum trophy in that game.
Wow, nice! Congrats.
I
gotta go back and get the platinum trophy.
I remember because Nate yelled at me because I actually got the trophy for completing the compendium.
Wow.
And cause I'm like, yeah, I just I just fused. It's like I would collect personas, and I would go into that freaking Velvet Room, and it's like, okay, what persona can I get from fusing? If it said new, click.
Mm.
But, so anyway, the other big thing we can talk about this week, Capcom Cup happened.
Yep.
Production wise, it was shit.
Yep.
It was garbage.
But the important bit is Punk didn't win.
He didn't.
Did he come close?
He came in second.
Yeah, he came in second.
He lost to Idom of all people,
who was a Laura player from New York, I think. Or well, he won with Laura and Poison.
Who did Punk play?
Karen.
Cammy first, and then Karen.
Okay, he didn't play Chun-Li at all.
No,
I know he played Chun-Li in some other matches.
Yeah, it might have been other matches. In grand finals, it was Cammy for like the first two, and then Karen for the rest.
Okay. So yeah, production wise, Capcom Cup was terrible, but from what I hear, match wise, like it was really good.
Oh yeah, the fucking comeback by Phenom was fucking incredible.
Like those of you who don't know who are listening to this, and also you, Aaron, Phenom was down 2-0, and Tokido had a round on him, so it was basically match point for Tokido, and Phenom came back to win.
He came back to win all 3 games.
So yeah, some really good matches, albeit some subpar production stuff. Because apparently a lot of people on production, they didn't know who these people were. Like they had the video graphics, here's a picture of the player and their name and their statistics and stuff. And it was bad.
There was a lot of mix up. They
didn't know who Daigo was.
Yeah. Like Daigo came up there and the image was of I think either Mago or Fudo.
I think it was Mago.
And then there was a bunch. Punk came up as somebody else too. Punk's image was on somebody else's.
Didn't they have one of the Japanese players come up and it said Smug?
Did they? I didn't see that one.
I'm like, yo,
good old Senpai Smug.
How are you gonna do Grandma Smug like that? This man.
Yeah.
Anyway, matches were great. The matches were pretty good. But then at the end, obviously everybody's like, who's gonna be the 40th character in Street Fighter 5? Last character for season 4. It's Seth.
But it's girl Seth.
Yep. Seth is a girl now.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's like we still don't have any idea like why. Because like we have to play the story to figure that out. But like, they're like Seth's default look and story and battle, and like another one is
the summer
of a
outfit.
female body.
Yep.
And what we're speculating is because if you remember in Street Fighter 4, at the end of Jury's story, Jury destroyed Seth's body.
Like she literally put her foot through his tandem engine.
Yeah. And female Seth looks vaguely Jury-like. So we're thinking he might have like assimilated like her figure or something like that.
Yeah. It just makes the most sense.
Mm.
Aaron.
Yeah. If you watch the trailer, you can see like Seth's got some pretty cool shit, actually.
Yeah. His V skill 1. I think it's his V skill 1.
I don't remember what his actual skill
Where
is.
he can steal people's moves now.
Yeah, he can go all Shang Tsung on you and fucking steal a move.
Aaron looks confused.
Mm.
For the audio listeners, Aaron has a very confusing look on his face right now.
Mm-hmm. I see confusion.
Jury looks nice.
I mean, she always looks nice.
Jury always looks nice. Street Fighter 5 Jury is.
Yeah, I see. There's the confusion, and I sense a hint of arousal. Yo, Seth is hot. I don't care what anyone says. Seth is hot.
The face looks nice, but the fact that Seth has male voice.
Yeah,
Wait,
male voice is a little weird.
Yeah, male voice. That's a little off put. Wait till you see that summer outfit at the end of the trailer.
Mm.
I don't know what look. I don't know what look that.
Oh, wait. No, I saw him fighting Seth or her fighting Guile, and then all of a sudden it's fighting the buff dude from not Zangief, the other one with the tire around his arm, Abigail,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden his arm, Seth's arm is like buff.
Yeah, it took Abigail's power, and apparently that comes with arms.
Oh, so he's back being a dude.
Yeah, because his nostalgic outfit is old Seth from Street Fighter 4.
Oh,
I just love the facial expressions. This is how they morph and mutate. It's mesmerizing. He saw the summer outfit. He saw it.
There it is.
There it is. It's like his eyes shot to the left side of the screen. He didn't see anything else.
Yep, that. It's like he's pointing to the summer outfit and he's pointing to the nostalgia.
Yeah.
No, but that last expression in one when I went all like, and it was his super where he splits into two and hits you from both sides.
Yo, at least he doesn't noob Saiba his opponent. I don't need
it's
no
a modification of his first Ultra. Mm.
That super was awesome. The
super was pretty good.
The sex change is just kind of just like.
So like, I mean, I'm not a Seth player. I'm not a Seth fan by any stretch of the imagination. But Seth in Street Fighter 5 looks kind of nice. Not even talking about the female form. I'm not even talking about the female form. I cannot I honestly cannot wait to see what Punko does with that character.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Even Gil's combos look sick as hell.
Yeah.
Did you see Desk's video?
I haven't seen it yet. I saw it posted. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, let's go. Okay, fine. Let's go watch Gil's.
It's pretty good.
But so yeah, while that's going on,
I still don't understand why Seth is a female and
I
has male
know
voice.
I
None of us do.
have to wait till that story mode drops.
Yep.
I mean, his female version, the face actually looks more sinister than Jury, which I'm actually surprised by.
Yeah, it's a combination of the way the eyes are modeled and like, yeah.
But yeah, so Gil's out right now, along with the V Skill 2s and the balance changes and stuff.
Yep.
So, Gil, what are you, a summer or winter?
He's
Yes.
both. And, like, his left side is fire and his right side is ice.
Yep. Old Gil.
And he's the first character in the game to actually like not get his model mirrored on the other side.
Aaron looks intrigued.
Mm.
He's just look at them titties. Well, that one of those his costumes. What costume is it for Gil? That looks weird. The
Centurion?
yeah, that one. No. Where he's like all yellow.
Oh, the Pyron outfit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cute.
Yeah. They gave him a Pyron crossover costume from Darkstalkers. It looks neat. I've seen like a video of it being played in game. It looks really neat.
Capcom has like registered trademarks for Darkstalkers
Oh wow.
and also Dino Crisis.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, now he looks
Oh,
like
if we could get Dino Crisis remastered? Yo. If we could get the RE2 treatment on Dino Crisis. Ooh. That's all I'm going to say. Ooh.
Yo, if I can get a new Darkstalkers.
Yeah, that would be great too.
Yeah, new Darkstalkers, please. Please do
Like,
that.
come on, Capcom. Freaking Lab Zero Games. They're like, hey, we totally want to do it.
What the hell is Gil wearing? I'm guessing this must be his summer costume.
What's it look like?
Probably. Because he has the Greek toga. He's got the Centurion armor. And I think that's his story in battle. And then he's got the Pyron. And I don't remember what else he had.
I guess nobody uses Ed anymore.
Ed got some buffs. His V skill 2 is actually pretty good from what I remember seeing.
Okay. Yo, apparently, you know who's V skill 2 is apparently pretty good? Falk.
Yeah. She got
Apparently-
some sick setups with that thing.
Apparently, like a lot of people are liking Falk right now.
Mm.
Let's see.
Nash's new V skill is really good too. I like that one a lot.
It's probably one
Oh,
of the
so
better
now
ones.
there's three.
There's two.
Oh,
We're talking
It's
about
like-
V skills, not V triggers.
okay, gotcha.
Geefs is okay.
It's weird, but it's actually kind of objectively better because it also functions as a pseudo focus attack because you can
Yeah.
dash out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, if it's not bad, I do like it. I don't hate it.
You're just mad that it's not Green Hand.
I mean, like honestly, like I'm kind of glad that it's not Green Hand because it's like I'm so used to doing like the motion for Green Hand a certain way. I'm just used to it being like a DP motion.
Yeah,
And all of a
that's
sudden
true.
it was V skill. I'm like, that's weird.
Apparently, his V skill 2, the super Russian kick, can also be countered by the Dragon Screw.
Yup. I saw a clip of that.
Mm.
But But yeah, did those were the track outfits added yesterday as well, or did
Yes.
those come out before? Okay, yeah, those track outfits look kind of nice. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and I don't think they have any extra colors, which
I don't
makes
think
me
so
really
either.
upset.
Yeah, I was kind of upset by that because it's just like the base navy blue and I think a white.
Yeah, there's the blue and the white, and then there's the white and the red. And I took
Yeah.
Ibuki with that to survival to try and get like color 3 to see what that was, and I didn't get one. It's like, did they not add the other colors? Like, why?
I didn't make them like green or yellow or orange. Make them all look like prisoners.
Yeah, it's like you throw a pink one in there. Like the track outfit itself looks great, but like, why wouldn't you have extra colors?
Yeah. Give it have it be an orange color. And that'll look really bad for Balrog.
Yeah.
Anyway. Let's see.
Did we get a chance to talk about Broly that came out last week, or was it a week before?
I don't think we mentioned
I
Broly
don't think so.
because you weren't on last week, Aaron.
Yeah.
It was just me and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if you want to talk about Broly, I'm sure Joe, you want to talk. Do you want to talk about the Xenoverse?
Yeah, we could talk about that too.
Okay.
I'll let you go first.
Okay, so Xenoverse 2's last DLC came out like Tuesday? No. I think it was Thursday. Last Thursday. Yeah. And it's Oob and Android 21. And from what I've seen, I haven't been able to get it to actually play them yet. But from what I've seen, they're both really, really fun and really good.
Does 21 go into her Majin form?
No, unfortunately. She's just in her Red Ribbon Army lab coat, which is fine because it's a good looking design.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish they included both because they have that game has so many different outfits and variants for different characters. Like Goku has 15, 16 fucking different variants of his same orange and blue gi. And we couldn't get Majin 21.
What they'll probably do, they'll probably have another pack introducing her in her Majin form, probably.
I doubt it. This is this is the last one. And one of the parallel quests that you can get is literally at the end of it, it says this is the end of Xenoverse 2.
You think somebody might mod it in?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
There's no question. Unfortunately, mods don't work online because of the easy anti-cheat system, but you just turn that off and just play solo, and then you can mod the thing out to your heart's content. There are some amazing Xenoverse mods, by the way.
Okay. You did say that 21 had the beam, the candy beam, though, right?
Her normal throw is a short candy beam, like her grounded level 3 in Fighters. Where she throws out a candy beam, turns you into a muffin, takes a nibble, throws you away.
Wow.
And her ultimate is the excellent last course or whatever. Her area level 3.
Oh wow, nice.
And both Majub's and Android 21 skills can be earned for your creative characters.
Oh, nice.
And there's some sick combo combinations. Oh my goodness, they're really good.
So I wonder, does that mean that eventually we're going to have a Xenoverse 3?
Hopefully.
I'd assume so. I mean, because Xenoverse 2 sold pretty extremely well, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
It's a very good game. The only thing that sucks about it is the netcode. See, it plays terrible online.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broly came out.
Yeah, so Broly seems pretty fun. I will compare him to more of a grapple-ish character.
He has a ton of grabs.
Yeah, compared to his non-canon variant. But I've been watching some people use Broly online. You can literally raffle stomp somebody with new Broly. It's hilarious.
Yep.
He has a lot of his moves from like the movie. It's like he'll grab you by the leg, slam you back and forth.
Drag you along the grounds. The chest bump into the mouth blast.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
The best part I've seen is just doing down medium, just stomp, 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 assist, stomp, 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 assist, stomp, 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 stomp.
Yeah, he's pretty much the Tarzan of the Saiyans, pretty much. Like
Yeah.
literally, if you go and watch DBZ Super Broly, you have him.
I did rewatch that movie recently.
Yeah,
like, a couple
it's
weeks
pretty
ago.
much Broly is Tarzan and Sheila is freaking Jane,
Mm.
quintessentially, and
More or less,
the old man is pretty much the doctor.
Mm.
But from what I'm hearing, that Broly's going to be making appearances and stuff like that later on, so
That's cool.
it's going to be interesting on where they take him, since he literally can rival stomp Goku Blue and Vegeta Blue, and both of them at the same time. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, Goku, you went Super Saiyan God normal, huh? Grabs face. Hey, you want a slushie?
Yeah, like the worst part is like Broly grew up fighting just Paragus and the life on his the planet where he grew up on.
Pompo, yeah.
Yeah, Vampa. So while he was fighting Goku and Vegeta, he was learning on the fly and getting more powerful incredibly quickly.
Yeah, so the theory is that he mastered ape form without going ape.
Mm-hmm.
So
he has all the power of Izaru without the Izaru.
That's fucking scary.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is. But of course they fuse, and we also got Gogeta. 2 months before we got Broly?
Yeah, something like that.
And Gogeta, Super
really
Saiyan
fun.
Blue Gogeta is really fun. His combos are really sick.
Mm.
So yeah, it's pretty much Adult Gohan or Ultimate Gohan, Gogeta and Broly, or Ultimate Gohan, Android 21 and Broly from obviously the new Broly, not old Broly, but that's pretty much my team.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you were playing 21 now.
Mm-hmm. I was playing 21 since I found out she was in that game. I was just like, oh, female Majin character with curves.
Mm.
Yes, I think I will. Thank you. We take those.
I still need to fight you and see what you've learned. And then I can show you what I've learned.
Oh, well, hey, I'm always looking for somebody to spar in that game so I can get better.
You don't have it on PC, do you?
No.
Of course not.
No, I don't play fighters on PC.
You should.
Maybe I might get it for PC, but no.
That's the only place I play shit.
No. But yeah, I'm glad they're introducing 21 in other games besides fighters. I really want them to make her canon in like the Bane series.
Yeah, hopefully whenever they continue Super and whatever they decide to do, they bring her in. You haven't gotten Monster Hunter yet either, have you?
Nope, I didn't get Monster Hunter, but instead I got God Eater 3 anime Monster Hunter, and that's pretty fun.
Yo, it's Monster Hunter with waifus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
waifus.
I need to reinstall the other ones and try and play them again.
Mm-hmm. Curious question for you guys. Well, Al, you got a Switch. Would you actually play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3?
I'd try it because, it looks kind of neat.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Let's see. Sorry about that. I just got a message real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I think that's about it.
I kind of want to get going so I can finish my delicious Burger King before it gets cold.
Yeah, we gotta eat too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have Avara Prime pieces to farm.
Yeah, I got to get ready for raid in about 2.5 hours.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Weed. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, man, Final Fantasy life. You know how that is.
Yo, that grind.
Yeah. We both grinding today.
Yeah, I gotta grind in Dr. Mario or something. I don't know. Anyway, on that note, we can start wrapping this up. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got all our episodes there in video form, live stream form, or whatever. Now that we're doing the podcast live again. Or follow us on anchor.fm/college-cheese. All our episodes are there in edited audio form in case you don't want to see our stupid faces. Also, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel because obviously me and Joe, we still got the dumb wrestling thing going on. Christmas show right around the corner. Should be good. All of our social media crap I'll put in the description on our Anchor page, all that stuff. Until next week, I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
I'm Aaron.
And we'll see you next week. Hopefully Nate will be back with episode 141. Still got to get that Stadia review, Nate. Not that it really matters. Anyway.
Still got to do that comic podcast on the CW shows and Titan season finale and whatnot.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. So, yeah. Until next week. Bye.
Bye.
Later.